Don't have Yui your queen? Don't worry, I got you. In this video, I'll show you a free-to-play team to score high against this guy, Zaou Gongen or something. So similar to the first part, he also has the Blood's Grace gimmick, which is kind of bad for this team because we don't have anybody that can reduce their own HP to gain the effect. We also get the effect from Highlight, but you can only highlight like once a turn, or sometimes once every 2 turns. So you cannot really maximize this buff. As for the boss gimmick itself, it's a little bit annoying because it gains 15 Vajra shield, and each shield will decrease the damage by 5%. And when it takes damage from skill or resonance, it loses a stack. And when it loses all 15 stacks, all your team will gain a buff to your final damage. 25% buff. But you want to remove the stacks as fast as possible, but since we do not have a Yui, we are no follow-up attacks, it can take a while. We need like more than 3 turns to break it, and we only have 6 turns of the fight, so more than half of the turn is gonna be you attacking the boss to remove the stats. As for a team, of course, we're gonna use Fluid again. Actually, I've tried using Closer, but my Closer is not built, it's not A6 also, so I don't know if she will outperform Fluid here. She might actually, because of the 2 times score here, but I cannot really test it because again, not really built, so we can use Fluid again. Our main DPS, very good. Use Q3 to do the big damage and the highlight to also do some damage. The Harmony and Victory set, 4-star weapon, that's great. Then next up we have Soy, which is our, I guess, sustain, and our debuffer. We will only be using skill 2 here because gun doesn't remove the stack, sadly. So we can only use skill 2 and also highlight, and skill 3 to sustain. We have departure and control for more debuff. Then we have 5-star weapon. 5-star weapon is useful for the not only debuff, because when you are Desperado, because when you take damage, you will debuff the boss. This is good for this stage because the stage uses only AoE moves, so it will always hit Soy. And not just that, the Desperado healing also useful because when you are Desperado, you have a 52% chance to heal the ally with the lowest HP, so you can help sustain more. Then there's that screen. Then next up we have Vino, our debuffer. Vino is very useful here because she can attack every turn and also debuff with skill 1, skill 3. So our teammate really needs to be someone that can attack every turn. So I tried using Leon, I tried using A2 Reader, they're not really as good because they cannot attack every turn. Leon cannot even attack because his role is buffing, right? So it's not enough. Then revision card is the Prosperity Departure. We need this because it's a 6th turn and we need 4 highlights. And the Departure set also gives a damage buff every time you attack. Vino attacks every turn anyway, so this will always activate. 4-star weapon, stat screen. For Navigator Okian, she can buff our attack, she can buff more accuracy for Vino. For Trust set for more attack, 4-star weapon, stat screen. Now for the weapon, it depends on your Vino. If Vino has a 5-star weapon, or if your Vino is A6, then you might want to use the Ex Machina instead, because the defense debuff is so very overkill. Soy and his 5-star weapon can already reach like 100%, and if you're using gun, it's going to be like 130%. But I'm not using gun here, so it's going to be 100% defense debuff. The defense coefficient is usually like 260% for this stage, so that's 100% from Soy alone, and then maybe another 30-40% from Vino. And we have Garuda here, so that's another like 20 something percent, so it's like 160% multiplier, defense multiplier. And then my Fury also has almost 20% pierce rate, so that reduces the defense debuff required. So for my case, I still need Arc Knife because I don't have enough. But if you have 5-star again, 5-star weapon or A6 Vino, you use the Ex Machina because the defense debuff is not required anymore because it's going to be overkill. Persona we are known to spam Garuda to debuff also and inflict Wind Swept because Fury requires the Wind Swept. Then we have Amino Usume for Electric Dance because you also, like I said, we need a team that keeps attacking, so we need Electric Dance to shock and also buff the crit for their team. Then we have Dominion. Dominion is there for the highlight to buff damage and also cohesion on the last turn to buff the skill damage for Fluid. For turn order, it matters here. You need one to be exactly second, so on one of his turns, he will switch persona to use Dominion highlight. Fluid has to be last, then we can begin. So first turn, skill 1 Vino. You'll see that there's a lot of Vajra shield, 15 of them, so you need to keep attacking to remove it. Because when you remove it, you also get a damage buff to your final damage. Skill 2 Soy. Skill 3 Fluid. Okian skill 3. Got double, nice. And skill 3 Vino. Then Fluid highlight. We should do pretty decent damage. 20,000. Yep, nice. Oh wow, that's a lot of positioning rhythm, wow. Okay. It's like 4 stacks, but I think it caps at 3 stacks. Electric Dance to buff crit. And also shock. And skill 2. This time with Desperado, so more defense debuff. And skill 3 for it. Decent. Now play the tank. Oh, that's super ideal. Both Vino and Fred dodges that. Extremely ideal. But as long as they are more than 2500 HP, I am safe. Because the boss does less than that. Cloudine. Then Soy. Skill 2. Sadly, Gun doesn't remove the shield. Highlight also doesn't remove the shield. Only skill remove the shield. So we're not gonna use Gun this battle. Can we Soy highlight? No, actually I don't think we need to Soy highlight here. We can just Vino highlight instead. Usually I do Soy highlight because I need to tank, but since Fluid and Vino dodges, I can Vino highlight to do some damage. Actually, never mind. Let me Soy highlight. I don't think they can tank another like 2 hits. I'll just guarantee I don't die. Skill 3. Decent, ATK. Okay, we are very safe. Now we skill 3 again. Skill 3 Vino. Electric Dance. Soy skill 2. Ideally you skill 2 here. If your HP is not low, is too low, you can skill 3, but the reason skill 2 is ideal here is because the boss only has 1 more stack of Vajra Shield. When you break this, if you break this now, you will immediately get a 25% final damage increase, which is good because Fluid moves next. So you can immediately apply the buff to him. If you delay 1 more turn, then you need to wait, next turn to do more damage. But ideally you skill 2 here. You debuff and remove the shield, the last shield, then everybody gets the damage increase with skill 3. That's good damage. Okay, don't be dangerous now. But we are fine. Now we skill 1 Vino. Then we change to Dominion and buff. Change back to Norn and debuff. Now Soy will skill 3. So that we can tank on the last turn. Skill 3. Okay. Now we skill 1 with Okian. Another one please. Nope. Okay, now we skill 3. And then we can use Cohesion. Target Red. Skill 2. Then Fluid highlight. Decent. Then we skill 2. Let's see damage. Okay, not bad. Really good overall. Overall score 810,000, that's pretty good. And now my final score for now is about 5.7 million, which puts me at 97 rank. That's pretty good. I'm just glad I don't want to fight with whales this season because all the whales have been promoted already.